For 5 years, the Draven Imperium and the Solari Pact waged a galaxy-spanning war. Stars burned out from orbital strikes, billions perished, and entire sectors were abandoned. Through it all, Terra Prime, humanity's home, refused to join. When both factions sent envoys, Earth's council simply said, "Not our war, not our fight." To the galaxy, it was cowardice. Even allies suspected fear, not principle, drove the decision. They were wrong. Humanity had learned long ago that silence could be more powerful than words. The Karth Dominion, allies of the Draven, were losing ground. Desperate for resources, they discovered Ares 7, a remote human colony with 5 million settlers. No warships guarded it, only trade satellites and 2 patrol craft. Karth strategists saw easy prey. The invasion lasted minutes. Satellites shattered, patrols annihilated, towns burned under orbital fire. Half the population died instantly. The rest were herded into slave transports. The Dominion fleet departed. Certain humans would do nothing. They had no idea what they had just started. The transmission reached Terra Prime in 12 hours. No debates, no speeches. Chancellor Ilara Voss addressed the United Systems Assembly with one sentence: "We will end them." The galaxy believed humans still relied on outdated destroyers. In truth, hidden fleets had been built in secret dockyards across the Kuiper Reach, stealth dreadnoughts, carrier titans, and weapons designed for a single purpose: overwhelming force. Within 3 days, 500 warships were in motion. By the week's end, there were over 6,000. Humanity's silence had been a mask. Now the mask was gone. The Karth fortress at Vexis Gate was considered impregnable, a narrow wormhole guarded by 3 defense rings and a planetary shield. The Terran Vanguard fleet arrived without warning, broadcasting nothing. The TDS Aegis fired first, obliterating a defense ring in one salvo. A swarm of relativistic rail slugs tore the second apart. The Karth commander's plea for parley was met only with weapons lock. Within 2 hours, the gate lay in ruins and the shield was dust. Terran Marines landed, freed the captives, and left the world uninhabitable. Word of the Vexis Gate massacre spread faster than light channels could carry it. The Solari Pact watched in shock. The Draven Imperium began pulling fleets back from the front. Karth High Command issued a total recall of all ships to defend their core worlds. Too late. Humanity's war machine moved without pause. Every slave camp was broken open. Every Karth shipyard reduced to molten slag. Terran fleets didn't linger. They struck, freed, destroyed, and vanished, only to appear light years away for the next blow. In desperation, the Karth assembled their Iron Spear fleet, 100 battleships with their most advanced weaponry. They caught the 5th Terran Task Force near the Trine Nebula. It didn't matter. Point defense swarms shredded incoming torpedoes. Rail batteries punched through Karth armor like paper. The battle lasted 17 minutes. Not a single Terran ship was lost. Survivors from the Karth fleet carried one message back: "They do not fight like us. They fight to end us." The Terran armada didn't slow. Outer Karth colonies vanished under precision strikes. Military outposts became craters before their garrisons could even react. But unlike other conquerors, humans never stayed to claim worlds. They erased the enemy's capacity for war and moved on. Civilian casualties were minimized, but every factory, shipyard, and command hub was turned to glass. In the eyes of the galaxy, it was terrifying efficiency. War without conquest, annihilation without occupation. 6 months after Ares 7's destruction, Terran fleet stood over Koresh Prime, the Karth homeworld. The Dominion Council begged for peace, offering gold, prisoners, and territory. Admiral Voss gave them a single choice: surrender every fleet and dismantle your war engines. Release every human, or we will do it for you. The Karth argued for hours, until Terran dreadnoughts began charging main guns in low orbit. The surrender came 10 minutes later. Unlike in other wars, humanity did not simply go home. They established the Ares Accord, a permanent interstellar law forbidding slavery, enforced by a joint Terran-led patrol fleet. Any world violating the pact would face the same fate as the Karth. Some feared this was the birth of a new empire. Others saw it as the first real deterrent to galactic war. Humanity didn't care for the politics. They had made a promise to their dead. Years later, a Draven ambassador asked a Terran diplomat if Earth would ever fight again. The human smiled. "We don't start wars, but if you bring one to us, we finish it." That phrase echoed across the stars. Terra Prime remained peaceful, but no one mistook their neutrality for weakness ever again. The galaxy had learned the truth. Humans were the last enemy you ever wanted to make, because they might also be the last one you'd ever face.